by your town's selectmen and the realities that differ from what the promises were when we began to talk about this a couple of months ago. These numbers come from the development deal and from conversations that we have had as a town with the representatives from the tribes. So one of the things we were told is that we would be promised a lot of construction jobs, about 1,700 construction jobs. The reality is that they expect to construct the casino in a matter of less than 15 months, and they have made and will not make no promise that the laborers will come from Connecticut. In fact, when they were specifically asked by members of the legislature 2 weeks ago, and I was there, when they were specifically asked, they admitted that their expectation is that it will be far cheaper for them to hire Massachusetts laborers because of the lower workers' comp insurance costs in Massachusetts. So we cannot count on the fact that we will have increased construction labor in Connecticut. We were also promised that there would be lots of jobs. The reality is that they are promising 1,700 permanent jobs at the beginning. They have said that 3/4 of them are expected to be full-time and 1/4 will be part-time. That means 425 of the jobs will be part-time with no benefits. Also, in the development deal, you'll notice the kind of shady wording that says that the MMCT Ventures will make reasonable efforts, whatever that means, to hire a total of 4% of the workers from East Windsor. That's 68 jobs. 68 jobs. And there's no guarantee that they will be full-time jobs. In addition, I wonder about the economic impact on the people that currently work at the Big Y and whether the Big Y will be able to stay open. How many jobs will be lost at the Big Y? Also, we were told in the development deal that they would make reasonable efforts to hire 15% of workers total, including our 4%, from within 25 miles of the casino. That includes a lot of Massachusetts and other workers, a total of 255 jobs. The other 1,377 jobs will be taken by people who live more than 25 miles from the casino. And in fact, they have admitted that they are giving first preference for all hiring to the 8,000 people they have already laid off at their 2 existing casinos. In addition, when asked about by the legislators 2 weeks ago how many local vendors they anticipated using for goods and services, the answer from the chairman of the tribe was none. We use 1,700 vendors already, and we are just going to try to keep them in business. Also, when we look at what East Windsor has agreed to in the development deal, what will we receive? $3 million 15 months prior to the opening of the casino. What the selectmen have said in a meeting last Saturday is that what they will do with that $3 million is the advance work required to hire and train public safety personnel, police, fire, and emergency services. We can also anticipate with 10,000 more people coming to the casino every day, which roughly doubles the population of our town, we're going to need a lot more equipment. Each year, we will also receive $3 million in impact coverage. What the selectmen have said they will do with that money is to continue to pay for public service employees, public safety personnel for police, fire, and emergency services, and provide some number to education. They haven't decided how much yet. Also, they're happy that they have agreed to a $5.5 million property tax bill for the casino. We are already receiving some money from the owner of the existing property. That will come off of that $5.5 million, so I'm not sure what the actual real impact positively will be. The ugly truth MMCT, let's not really call it the tribes, because it is actually a commercial venture. It is MMCT Ventures Limited. It is not a federally recognized tribe. MMCT will provide a total of $8.5 million per year to the town of East Windsor. They have stated that they anticipate generating $308 million in revenue from the casino. Let's do the math. They say that their goal and expectation is that they will get this $308 million of revenue from residents who live within 19 miles of this community. That's what they state, that their goal and expectation is. That means that the casino will drain $308 million each year from what is essentially the local economy within 19 miles. They will make enough money in the first 10 days of every year to pay the town their $8.5 million. Then they'll get to operate for 355 more days each year, giving nothing to the town of East Windsor. This is not a good deal for the residents and the taxpayers of East Windsor.